All right, so for this next one, let's figure out what is the slope of a line, underword that word line, that passes through the point or points -2, 5 and 0, 2. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do my best to graph this, okay? And we're going to do this in 2 steps. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to graph this. So if I go -2, that means I'm going to go 1, 2 in the negative x direction. Then I'm going to go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's the point -2, 5. All right, so I went up 2, I went to the left in the negative x direction, then I went up 2. Now for the next one, I'm going to go 0 in the x direction. That means I'm not going to go to the left or right at all. And then I'm going to go up 2 right here. Now that point right there is 0, 2. Now, if I wanted to find the slope and I graph these 2 points, it's not that hard to find the slope. I simply figure out my rise over run. So vertically, I'm going to go down. I'm going to go down 1, 2, 3. So since I'm going down, that's the negative direction. So that's -3. That's what I went down. Okay. And then I'm going to figure out my run, which is 1, 2. All right, +2. So my run then is 2, and my rise was a -3. And that is what the slope is, -3 over 2. Now that's how I do it graphically, okay? Now if I wanted to, I could do that mathematically by going, the slope is equal to y sub 2 minus y sub 1 all over x sub 2 minus x sub 1. Now, what I got to do is label this. So this is x sub 1, y sub 1. This is x sub 2, y sub 2. And then I just plug it in. So for my y sub 2, I have 2 minus y sub 1, which is a +5. Then for my x sub 2, I have 0. And then I have minus, because that's in the formula, x sub 1, which is -2. Now, when I minus a minus, I'm really plussing. So I've got 2 minus 5, which is -3, all over 0 plus 2, which is a +2. Now, the interesting thing about this is that if I go down 1, 2, 3, and over 1, 2, that's another point on the line. If I go down 1, 2, 3, and over 1, 2, that's another point on the line. Notice that when I graph these points, if I go from point to point, my graph goes downhill. So what does that tell you about my graph? That the slope is negative, right? Let me draw this in a different color so you can see what the graph is. So when I sketch my graph, it goes downhill, right? What is my slope? It's negative. That's no accident.